Hey, welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title of today's video, unlock your inner millionaire by hosting travel nurses, and also what I consider to be the ultimate side hustle. This video is for the person who may not have a lot of time on their hands and they just need some passive income. This video is for the person who's tired of working that 9-to-5 job and could use a little bit of extra money on the side. This video is for the person who, if they just had an extra $1,000 to $1,500 a month, they could buy that dream home. This video is for the person who's just been sick and tired of being sick and tired of staying exactly where they are year after year. If that's any of you, you're in the right place. I've been hosting travel nurses for a couple years now. A friend of mine actually introduced me to this, and similar to you are, I just needed extra income on the side. I was doing okay, but I wanted to do better, and I came across hosting travel nurses. What I didn't realize at the time is that travel nursing is such a big thing and has been around for decades. These nurses are going from hospital to hospital and they're traveling across the world providing their services. And I truly didn't realize back a couple years ago when I first started that this could turn into $1 million portfolio if I just stick with it. When these travel nurses are traveling across the world providing their services to different hospitals, they don't want to haul around a TV, a queen-size bed, and a couch. That's where you and I step in. Us hosts are furnishing these apartments or houses, and then these nurses are moving in on a 13-week contract typically, and they're going to work, and we provide everything housing related. After starting with just one unit and now to 30 of them, I built $1 million portfolio in less than 2 years. And I'm here to tell you all about it and how you can do the same. See, I host these travel nurses in two different ways. One, I own some of the properties outright and I pay a monthly mortgage on them. The other, I use a technique called rental arbitrage that's saved for another video. But of course, I'm paying these monthly mortgages or monthly rents. And then I rent out to these travel nurses on a monthly basis. That creates passive income. This way, the nurses quite literally don't have to worry about anything housing related, and they can just go be great at the hospital. That's up to us to provide these services in order to create passive income for us. And again, I discovered this technique 2 years ago, and I'm so happy that I did, because when I first started, I didn't realize how life-changing it would actually be, but because of this, I've been able to change the trajectory of my family's life, because we do generate a great amount of income on a monthly basis. And even those around me, even me making this YouTube video, I'm able to relay these information that has helped me tremendously. And that's ultimately why I started, and I'm excited to tell you all about it. I'm finding these tenants in 3 different ways, one of them being FurnishedFinder.com. Think of Furnished Finder like the middleman, and the travel nurses are able to get onto this website and then directly reach out to their desired host. This is probably the #1 website that traveling healthcare professionals use to find housing. Next up is TurboTenant.com. TurboTenant is a beast because once you upload your listing onto this website, it then blasts out to about 10 different platforms that travelers or tenants are looking to find housing. The main difference between Furnished Finder and TurboTenant is this is typically geared for people who are looking for year-long leases. The final way that I'm finding tenants is Facebook.com. Never underestimate the power of social media when it comes to marketing for your listing. You can then upload your listing to local Facebook groups such as Midwest Travel Nurses, and you'd be surprised how many travel nurses are actually looking for housing right there on Facebook. The beauty of hosting travel nurses is that they don't need these big 4 or 5 bedroom houses. The majority of my portfolio is actually split in 2 different ways. Some of them being 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom apartments, and the other being houses that are typically no more than 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. When it comes to furnishing these units, think of it as in if you're traveling somewhere for 3 to 4 months at a time, everything you would need to be in that space to survive, meaning towels, sheets, coffee maker, silverware, cups, mugs, queen size bed, couch, TV, Wi-Fi. These travel nurses need all of that. And if without that, you're not going to attract anybody. So make sure that those things are always in place in order to attract the travel nurses. As this video goes along, I don't want you to mistake this for Airbnb. Hosting travel nurses and Airbnb are 2 totally different things, meaning you don't need a ping pong table in the space. You don't need a video gaming system. You don't need board games. That's all for Airbnb and for shorter stays, maybe 1 to 2 nights. These people are staying for 3 to 4 months at a time, typically traveling with 1 to 2 people tops. You don't need all of that. They're not here for entertainment. They're here for work. Congratulations, you've taken your photos, you've uploaded your listing. Now, when someone finally reaches out, how the heck do I close them? This is the number one question that I get from my mentees, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it. When you finally have a travel nurse interested and they've reached out and you've connected, you definitely want to get them on the phone immediately. Too many things can be lost in translation via text message, and you definitely want to set up a call. Once you get them on the phone, remember to let your listing do the selling. Remember, they most likely reached out to you and they're coming to work in your market. Now, there are some things that we'll need to cover on this call, but just relax because they're probably already sold. Once I have them on the call, the first thing that I'm talking about is security. Keep in mind, the majority of people are traveling solo, and security is a really big deal. You want to make sure that you relay that it's a safe building, a safe house, and a safe area. I'm then going right into any amenities that they may have access to in the building or house. This could be a swimming pool or a gym. Then I'm heading right into any attractions that may be in the surrounding areas, such as beaches, amusement parks, zoos, restaurants. These are all things that will separate you from your competition, so you definitely want to bring it up on the call. After I have them hooked with the attractions, I'm then heading right into any fees that may be associated. This could be maintenance fee for the upkeep of the building or the house. This could be cleaning fees for the deep clean that will be required after they move out. This could also be a parking fee. Let's say it's an apartment building and the building charges you $150 a month. Then you can be sure to tack that on to the travel nurse's monthly payment as well. Finally, I'm then relaying how they actually secure the space. And for me, I require first month rent and a security deposit up front. And also a contract lease agreement that will lay out everything that me and the tenant discussed. That will be signed electronically, and I automatically receive a notification once they sign that. And as far as collecting payments, I use Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. The occasional credit card I'll also use, and I use the Square platform for that, but I do charge a 4.5% charge due to the fees that the Square platform does take. Because I'm dealing with collecting payments and contract lease agreements, I have to stay organized, and I use a giant Excel spreadsheet that accomplishes all that, as well as a property manager. I did not start off with a property manager when I had less than 10 units, but as I began to scale, I'm only one person, so I hired a property manager that has been a huge help. So finally, to the juicy part, how much does it actually cost to furnish a unit? And what's the revenue and profit breakdown that I'm seeing on a monthly basis? Keep in mind, these numbers are based on 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartments, and typically 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom houses. And it cost me about $1,500 to $2,000 to furnish these units. Again, this is a queen size bed, a couch, coffee maker, etc. I'm typically finding these on Amazon, Wayfair, and Walmart. Again, I'm looking for high quality, low cost, and that's what will ultimately keep our overhead low. On a monthly basis, I'm typically bringing in anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500 a month. This can vary on unit size, so the bigger the unit or house, I'm charging a little bit more. With the profit breakdown of $1,500 to $2,000 a month per unit. And now you see why the title of the video was Unlocking Your Inner Millionaire. This stuff really does work, and travel nursing is a real thing. It's completely changed my family's life and the trajectory that it's on. And if I can do this, you can too. Keep in mind, I started with 1 unit and I quickly scaled to 30. I'm no one special. I just had a drive to be more and do more for my family, and it has quickly changed the trajectory of our financial future. Look, I'm glad you stayed till the end of the video, and I'm excited to see where you take this travel nursing business. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and comment your favorite part down below. This is exactly how you get out of the rat race and level up. I'll see you in next week's video.